What's going on, guys? How you doing? This is Good Cover, Bad Cover. The song we're doing is Heroes, David Bowie. Classic, incredible David Bowie. One of the most fantastic artists ever, right? Amazing. And the cover is by Motorhead. Wow. Motorhead, a band you'd think I'd be into, but I never checked out. I didn't really get into. I just, not for any specific reason, I just never checked out their albums. I've heard Ace of Spades. That's like about it. That's about it. You would think I would like them. I just haven't dug into them yet. I may be into them, but I don't know. I have no idea. There's a lot of music out there to check out. Like a lot. So right now what we're doing is we're going to check out the original David Bowie Heroes, hear the classic. It's going to be amazing. And then we're going to hear what Motorhead did with it. Did they just play it as is? Did they change it at all? What did they do with it? So we're going to check this out. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, music videos, bass videos, stuff like that. If you like the channel, all kinds of ways to donate. I do donation requests. All that information is in the description. All right, so David Bowie Heroes off of his 12th record from 1977. Producer Tony Visconti. Second release of his Berlin trilogy following Low. Low is a great record too. A lot of great records. Bowie's got a lot of great records. One of those artists with a long career lifespan, lots of different periods within them, and a lot of great and different music. I would say all focusing around just great songwriting. Just great songwriting, great curating. Curating is part of songwriting, because like when you're writing stuff, you have to curate whether or not this is good or not, or where, things like that. And also players, very good at, I like this player, this is who I need this, I need things like that. It's a great vision. It's an incredible artist. So David Bowie, Heroes. Let's check it out. Bam. Basic keys. Right?
I wish you could swim.
All this guitar sound and a whooshing.
Like dolphins can swim. Though
That guitar.
nothing
Classic.
will keep us together.
It just sounds epic.
We can beat them. Forever and ever. Oh, we can be heroes just for one day.
There's a lot of atmosphere in this. Right?
Don't
pretty basic song, but it's everything else. It's his performance, it's the soundscape and atmosphere that they put.
We can be heroes. We can be heroes.
All in a tiny little under 4-minute box. I love it. Love it. I love when they do that. You know, it's like, and he did the one verse low, and then the second verse, he just slams into this incredible vocal performance. You know, really great. I mean, classic song. Classic, just classic. David Bowie's fantastic. Love that guy. Yeah, awesome stuff. Okay, now, Motorhead. What is Motorhead going to do with this? Are they going to just play the song? And they don't have keys, right? They got guitars. But it's just the three of them, right? They're just a trio. Did they have another guitar player touring? I think that this is live. Okay, so Motorhead started in 1975. Lemmy Kilmister. Primary songwriter, only constant member. Precursor to the new wave of British heavy metal, which re-energized heavy metal in the late 70s and early 80s. Several guitarists and drummers have played Motorhead. Most of their best-selling albums and singles feature drummer Phil "Filthy Animal" Taylor and guitarist Fast Eddie Clarke. 23 studio albums, 10 live recordings, 12 compilation albums, and 5 EPs over a career spanning 40 years. Usually a power trio, they had particular success in the early 80s with several successful singles. Okay, yeah. I didn't know if they were going to talk about some other members or something. They're basically a trio, yeah. Most often classified as heavy metal, Motorhead has been credited with being part of and influencing numerous musical scenes, thrash metal and speed metal especially. Cool. Yeah, Lemmy died on my birthday. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Freaking Lemmy died on my birthday? This is terrible. Yeah, Hawkwind. I've heard of those guys. Lemmy was dismissed. He was in Hawkwind after being arrested in Canada for drug possession. He said, the band dismissed me for doing the wrong drugs. Ooh, meaning they did other drugs. They just didn't like the ones that he did. Ah, come on. All right, so, this was released after he died. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. That's usually some like record label shit. Undercover. Covers compilation by Motorhead released in 2017. Okay, well, we're going to check it out. It looks like it's live, so at least it's them playing it, not just some, I don't know. Okay, let's figure out, is this a good cover, bad cover? What do they do with it, if anything? Motorhead, Heroes. Bam. Lots of people. Is it live? Don't really hear a bass.
And you are insane.
Changing lyrics?
I am the same. 'Cause we're lovers, and that is the truth. Yes, we're lovers, and we are the proof. No, nothing will keep us together. We can stop time forever and ever. Yes, we can be heroes.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm not catching bass at all. Doing the song just rock band. Okay. That's a bass. So he's really like playing guitar on bass, but it's like there's no low ends, so you can't like. I don't hear it as bass at all. The footage is cool. This is obviously, just like compilation footage. I mean, that's a bass. It's a little hard to tell that was live. I mean, obviously they're piping in the audience right now, but okay. Yeah, obviously they're piping in the audience right then, but it was a little hard to tell that it was live, really. I suppose it could have been, I guess. Yeah, they basically just did the song rock band style. They didn't do really anything too much to the song. It sounded like he was changing lyrics. Did I get that right? Sounded like he was changing lyrics around, which, okay. It was fine. Is it a good cover? Sometimes I hate this part when it's really difficult, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. They did the song. They didn't really change it. They didn't make it like some like spectacular thing. They basically just did the song. They didn't transform it in any kind of way. They didn't like butcher it or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I mean, yeah, I'd rather hear the original just because the original is fantastic. This is just, okay, this rock band is playing this song. They did the song. Okay, fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good cover. It's fine. Yeah, it's nothing that I'm like excited about or anything like that. This is not a good intro to Motorhead. Not that that's what this was. Not that that's what this was, but it's interesting that I just wasn't. So is he just playing chords all the time? I mean, even the whole walk down, all that was all guitar. That's what I'm hearing that as guitar. Guitar was doing that, where on Bowie, it's bass doing that, right? That's kind of like the most interesting thing about this to me, is that I'm not hearing bass at all. Even though at the end, when it was just the bass and he like banged it and there was feedback, all that, I heard that and I'm like, that's a bass. That's not a guitar doing that. That's a bass doing it. I've done that a zillion times. It sounds just like that, right? Except maybe I might have more low end. So that's why I'm like, okay, I know how the Rickenbacker sounds, just from like Rush and stuff like that. But this is like way more guitarized. Way more guitarized. And I think I've heard or seen him like more playing like chords and power chords and stuff like that. So is he really playing more like guitar style? He's not really playing he's playing the bass like a guitar more. Is that like is that accurate? It's just crazy that I didn't hear it. I wasn't hearing any low end, like none, like nothing, and it was fine and worked for this style of music. Like it didn't bother me like something was like really like so much that it was wrong, where I was like, oh, something's missing, this is wrong. It wasn't like that. It was more just like, where's the bass, where's the low end? But in this kind of music, it's really more guitar oriented. You know, it's really more like guitar. The bass is just like doubling the guitar often. This is one of those genres and areas where bass kind of just gets a bad name, a bad rap, and a bad just like, oh yeah, anybody can do that. Just double, you know, this is where guitar players felt like they were able to just play bass. It started like with this kind of, to me, it started with this kind of music. Just like, oh yeah, like anybody can play the bass. Just you're literally just playing the guitar. Hey, we have 3 guitar players and no bass player. Okay, well, Tommy, you're going to play bass then. You know, that kind of thing. Because that's what it just sounds like to me. I'm like, there's no like bass playing in it, really. Not that all songs need that kind of thing. You need to serve the song. The bass player really needs to serve the song, or else you can overplay very quickly. And it just sounds like kind of like a jammy mess. Totally depends on the song. Anyways, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, that was the most interesting thing to me, was the whole like bass or lack of bass, or the style of bass, the kind of playing that there was. I imagine I might be interested into Motorhead. I mean, I was into early Metallica. I know that they were super into Motorhead. To me, my favorite Metallica is their first 3 records, really. I know a lot of people like Injustice for All. I don't know. I couldn't get into that one. Really, probably because I'm a bass player and it's not existent, right? There's no bass on that record, but yet so many people are into it. That's what I'm saying. Like this style, there's something about it. It's because it's just so guitar centric, guitarized. You like that? I made up that word. His bass is guitarized. Anyways, yeah, it's fine. It's a good cover. Okay, all right. This I feel like, you know, I like the exciting good cover, bad covers. Those are always the best. This one wasn't that exciting. It was just like, okay, they just rock banded the song. They did the song exactly as is. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, they changed the lyrics, but basically musically they did the song just in a rock band format, and that was it. They didn't butcher it. It was fine. All right. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about Motorhead? We have Motorhead fans here. What's going on? Let me know in the comments. I'll hit you in the next video.